Hello everyone, I'm Donna, and right now I'm just sharing a new weave I've been experimenting with. I wanted to see if I could combine a ladder weave and a zigzag weave. So for those of you who aren't familiar with various wire weaves, this is what a ladder weave looks like. It's double-sided and it kind of looks like a ladder, like the rungs of a ladder. And of course this is a zigzag weave. I can't speak straight today, sorry. It's kind of looks like solid blocks that just weave up and down. On this side I have just 2 wraps around each set of wires, and on this side 3, and this just sort of makes it look a little more solid and expands it a little bit. Okay, so this is the one I've been experimenting with. It just, instead of solid blocks, it has a more open, airier look to it. So I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick. Okay, we're going to start by wrapping the 28 gauge wire around one of the 20 gauge wires just a few times. That's just to hold the wire in place. Once you have that positioned where you want it, grab another 20 gauge wire, and that'll be wire number 2. The first one was wire number 1. We're just going to use numbers so we can keep it easier giving instructions throughout the whole thing. Now we're going to wrap it around the second wire, bring it underneath both wires, and then wrap it around the first wire again, over the top of both wires, and then wrap it around the second wire again. And now we're bringing in wire number 3. We're placing that underneath the 28 gauge wire, and then we're going to wrap around that one time. Then back down and come back up between wires 1 and 2. Back down between wires 2 and 3. We'll come back up once more between wires 1 and 2. And then we're going to cross over both 2 and 3 and wrap around the third wire. And we're going to add the next wire the same way. Place it underneath the weaving wire. We're going to wrap around it once with the 28 gauge wire. And come back down between wires 2 and 3. Back up between wires 2 and 3, then back down between 3 and 4, and then back up between 2 and 3 again. And then we're going to wrap around wire number 4 once. And it's just kind of use your fingernails to pinch the wires closer together to keep everything even. Now we're going to add wire number 5, just the same way as before. Wrap around once, go underneath 4 and 5, and then come back up between 3 and 4, and down between 4 and 5, up again between 3 and 4, then wrap around 5 once more. Now we're going to add wire number 6, and this will be the last wire. I'm going to wrap around wire number 6 once, and go underneath 5 and 6. We'll bring it back up between 4 and 5, wrap around wire 5, bring it back up again between 4 and 5, and bring it over and back underneath, and bring it back up between wires 5 and 6. And now we have to start going in the opposite direction. So we're going to start moving back towards the starting point again. We're going to go down between wires 3 and 4, and bring it back up between 4 and 5, and down between 3 and 4 again. Then I'm going to bring it back up between 5 and 6, down between 4 and 5, back up between 5 and 6 again, and down between 3 and 4. And then we're going to bring it up between 4 and 5, and back down between 2 and 3, and back up between 3 and 4, down between 2 and 3 again, and back up between 4 and 5, and down between 2 and 3 again. After I straighten out these wires, they do tend to get a little unruly sometimes, especially when you're first starting at the beginning of a weave. Okay, we're going back down between 3 and 4, up between 4 and 5, back down between 2 and 3, up between 3 and 4, down between 1 and 2, we're going to wrap around wire 2 so it comes back up between 2 and 3. Then we're going down between 1 and 2, up between 3 and 4, down between 2 and 3 again. Am I keeping this straight? I'm not sure. Oh, these wires are going to drive me nuts. I'm sorry, eventually I'll get these straightened out. Just a moment. Okay, we'll tighten that weave up again a little bit and see if I can remember where I'm working at. Okay, so we came up between 3 and 4. Now we went back down between 1 and 2 and up between 2 and 3. And then we wrapped all the way around 1. We're going underneath wires 1 and 2, wrapping around wire 2, and then going back down between wires 1 and 2. We're going to wrap around wire 2, and then we're going to come back and wrap around wire 1, and now we have to reverse direction again. We're just going to go ahead and push the wires together again and tighten everything up. So now we're going to go down between 2 and 3 and up between 1 and 2. And from here, we just continue weaving the same way we did before, going all the way up to the 6th wire, reversing, and then coming back down the same way. Now, I haven't done a PDF tutorial for this weave yet, but if you're interested in one, feel free to let me know in the comments, and if enough people want it, I'll go ahead and do one. Now, once I'm done weaving this, the best way to see what a weave really looks like is to oxidize it and polish it up. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started, and I'll come back in a few minutes so we can finish it up and see what it really looks like. See you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I used liver sulfur to get the patina on this, and now we need to polish it up. I'm using a radial bristle disc. I'm going to start with 600 grit, And I'm just using a nail drill, but if you have a Dremel or other rotary tool, it works perfectly fine. Okay, now here's what the front looks like, and let's see the back. Now the front and back don't look exactly alike, so I'm not sure I'd call it a double-sided weave, but it does have an interesting look on the back as well. Now I'm going to switch to 1000 grit just to bring that up so it's a little bit shinier. And there you go. That's what it looks like.